YouTube, what is up? We are here. Big batch of orders going out. Starting off at the top, we got some mids and we got the beautiful OG Shatter Backboard 1.0. I was on the fence about if I wanted to sell those. It was my size 11.5, but even with the new re-retro version coming out not being the same quality as that one, it still kind of dummies down the value of that pair. Sad to say that, and I was watching comparison videos. Of course, a new one is not going to compare to that, but you know, for someone who wasn't able to ever get that pair, didn't want to pay the prices, what have you, whatever, I'm glad Jordan Brand is bringing them back for someone else to be able to experience that pair. We got Chicago 2s, Fire Reds, True Blues, Rare Airs. Rare Air is definitely kind of a nice colorway if you ask me personally. Prices are low on them right now. Could be one that creeps up in the later years, you never know. SB4s, white cement 4s. We got one new and one used. I feel like I somewhat overpaid on the white cements, but it's okay because again, we do want to stock them and have them available for size swaps, trades, buyout, whatever it is. They're nice to have. Speaking of nice to have, Bread 4s, another great shoe to have. X-Ray Kobe's next to the Gamma 12 Flu Games playoffs, 72 and 10 lows, Carmines, red suedes. We got two pair of beater GS shoes that sold with some other beaters. I literally sold these pairs for like $20 on eBay, so you know, after fees we're not looking at much, but we got too much stuff, so if we could get rid of some, that's okay. Burgundy 5s, we got the Chris Webber Air Sensations. Funny, someone was in here I believe on Saturday or Friday and was interested in those, and I literally offered them to him about $100 less than what we sold them for, because again, it's one of those shoes that you got to be patient with, and there's not many on the market, so glad to see those go. Diamond Turfs next to the CPFMs, Lisa Leslie Dunks, SB's Mars Landing, Air Max Plus. We got the Kobe slides. Please disregard the beaters, Air Forces. Some Bad Bunnies, some NMDs, Crazy 8s, and as you can see, we have a bunch of no box stuff. I have to say those LeBron couch shoes are pretty cool looking, depending on what way you look at them. The color might look a little different. Speaking of different, foam runners, Casablanca, New Balance, Fog, Fear of God hat, and that's about it. We got a ton of work to do today. Anything else?
Nice batch going out. 2 white cement 4s. The Red Airs, those are still sitting in stores. But honestly, the quality of them is pretty good. In pictures, they look terrible, but I feel like a lot of shoes that like Nike and them post online, just like a mock-up or just like not an actual in hand, just doesn't do it justice. And I do think in hand, and for what it's going for, you can't go wrong with a shoe like that. Very simple, but there's a lot of, you know, miss and match and play around with the different colorways and the way it's like set up, where it's like black upper and then like white and cream on the bottom, the hit of blue and red. You get different laces, which is pretty dope in my opinion. So really nice pair. Burgundy 5, good pair for us, a pair that we never really keep in stores just because they usually sell pretty well for us, so really happy about that one. Couple 12s going out. The Gammas, one of the probably best sneakers from like the early 2010s that people always coming in here asking for either a Gamma 11 or a Gamma 12. We always get that shoe and it always just sells well for us. X-Ray Kobe's, really nice pair there. CPFM, haven't seen that shoe in a while honestly, so really happy about that one because now that's one of those shoes where it's not really easy to move. They are like kind of up and down, but it's one of those shoes you kind of gotta be a little patient with, and eventually you'll probably get the number you want. Mars Landing, really nice pair, and a lot of no box. Out of all the no box stuff, the one pair I want to talk about, just the Crazy 8, just because that used to be a Marshall's pair. I remember having that pair in like 6th or 5th grade, something like that, and not even knowing that was a Kobe sneaker at the time. Just a really good pair. They don't really go for anything, but nonetheless, it's still a classic and good pair, and probably one of my favorite Adidas basketball sneakers that they've ever made.
Great batch to start the week off. Backboards, I'm not surprised to see those go out. I think I saw a post the other day comparing the new ones and those, and I think a lot of people are going to start going for the original ones just because of the quality difference. I like to see a pair go out, especially brand new. The Rare Air 3s, I really like those as well. I'm anticipating the 4s release because they kind of remind me of the Breads. The used and the new white cement 4s, not surprised to see that white cement 4 used go out. I'd love to see this beautiful array of random Jordans from the Burgundy 5 all the way to the Gammas. They go into the bottom. Those Sensations, I actually tried looking for those in my size as well, but happy to see those go out, especially if they're going to a great home. The CPFMs, that's one of my favorites. I know it's not a fan favorite just because of how they look, but I like how obnoxiously big they are, especially if they look like a car tire. The Voltage Purples, classic Air Max colorway right there. Awesome array of no box stuff. I love whenever we can sell no box stuff just because it takes a lot of real estate. And then the foam runners next to the Casablancas. I'm pretty sure we had a couple pairs of those those Casablancas, or they might have been a different color, but great to see those go out because I know those were sitting for a while. And yeah, this is just an awesome batch to start the week off. Hoping for a great week.
All right, that about wraps it up. Let's pack up all this stuff and see what happens today.
YouTube, what's going on? It is currently 11:43. Got unboxing, so I'll try to get this out the way before we have a long busy day ahead of us. This is a shoe that hit on retail. I more or less just grabbed it for the points. Don't think I'm gonna wear it. Probably gonna end up using it as trade bait in the future. Prices are still holding on these. Surprisingly, people went kind of crazy for these as far as like mall stores went. Just your typical resellers and stuff like that. Didn't expect it to go that crazy honestly for these. I honestly thought they were gonna be a little easier to grab. This model for the past couple months has been doing pretty well as far as holding numbers and stuff like that. But yeah, let's get into it. Here we have your typical Jordan silver box with the red Jumpman. And if you guys don't know already, this is the Air Jordan 14 Challenge Red Black. Boom. We have the Air Jordan Ferrari 14. As you guys can see right there, the quality is actually very, very nice. The suede's very nice. They smell great. The yellow tones are really awesome. I honestly don't think I'm gonna wear these. I kind of just like to look at them. You know, I have another red shoe in my collection. They're brick by brick, so I don't think I'm gonna be popping out with these as much or at all. But yeah, these are absolutely stunning. Like I did mention, people in the malls did go crazy for these. I think there was a video of someone like pulling out a knife in line just to grab a pair of these, which is crazy. I actually really like these. I always liked the 14 model. I always felt like it was like an underrated model. Jordan brand, they got to bring back like the chutneys, the pine greens. Even if they retro the candy canes, I wouldn't be upset about that. But yeah, the 14 Ferraris, how do you guys feel about them? Prices right now are actually still holding. Market for basically all the sizes is around 3 right now. So like I've said, Jordan 14s for us have always done well. They've always held value. I'm not entirely sure if it's because Jordan and Nike brand make a limited quantity of these, or if they're just that sought after, who knows. But these are great. I think they're very well executed. I like the suede. I like the all over carbon fiber. And yeah, these are just really awesome. Like I said, I don't think I'm gonna wear them. I might use them as trade bait if something comes in here, or if anyone out there wants to trade for these for something. These are really awesome. I really like looking at them. And I think my favorite detail about these is the yellow hits on different parts of the shoe. So yeah guys, in the comments let me know, were these a cop or a drop for you? Were you able to hit retail for these? And is this one of the best Jordan 14 colorways?
You bad, but we tried. No, nothing. They look different, so to be walking around with like bright red.
So they just stop.
But even when I was younger, I never was a fan of it. The only 14s that I loved was big on them, and the white and black.
Oh, black ones, yeah. Black ones.
Those are nice.
And now we got game. I mean, damn, how much evidence do you need? If you don't have it, you don't have it. You don't have it, but this is not the first time where the best player. Is he your best guy? I mean, he's my leader. He's the leader.
What are you asking on this stuff?
Where you at? I want
You here? Breads.
170.
70. Okay.
They still had a chance to win, and they had they didn't turn the ball. They didn't. They could be McConnell.
Where you at on this? Very clean.
Which one of these guys?
Also want to say they're very clean. I know it's a shoe that people don't look for, but this is a very clean shoe. You could tell me an offer for everything though.
I got you.
And then we could negotiate from there.
And then on this stuff, I was at 5. For everything here.
Can I get a breakdown? How much are you giving me on this?
I was at 150 there because them shit's a lot lower than I expected. I was at 150 there. I was at 125 here. I was at 75 here. I was at 100 here. 50 here. Just 5.
I think
These are just low. Like last year was $160. They're clean. Just realistically, we probably gonna put them up for like 130.
I got off for 150 on this, so I think I might just take my chance.
I was gonna say you got for 150 on that. I would take that.
Yeah. What about store credit on this?
How much would you want store credit? The bottom's just a little cooked.
I think at 100. I'd even trade for this.
Still a good Raptor. It doesn't.
No, for sure. I would do the royalties for those.
I paid high on the royalties.
What's your best in the royalties?
I paid $130, so I asked $150. I made $20. Quit $20.
Okay. What about these two?
I'm at 2 for this.
Firm? They're at 220. 2's tough on that.
I mean, on GOAT they're going for 280, 290. So for everything you're at 5, I'm at for everything right there, I'm at 7.
Without the other two, so without the royalties and the black cements, I am at.
I think I'll hold on to this too though.
Okay. What was your best here?
I could do 150. I said 160.
I would do 375 for these three.
No trade?
We could. I was at 50 here.
No, I'm talking about store credit wise.
These is just cut in the aglets too. Cause I see what you see on GOAT. These are just consistently at like 210, 220 on stock.
So let's say I don't do this, it'll be at 325, correct?
Yes.
325. No way you can get to 340?
325. Firm. Yeah. These are so like, I didn't know they were that low.
These right?
Yeah. In my head, going into it, I'm thinking they were still like 3.
This is a good bread though.
It's my favorite one. It's my second favorite.
What's your first?
94s.
Can we close out at 340? Oh, you do 325, 340? Yeah.
I do 330.
330.
I can meet you at 330.
Cash?
Zell.
Yeah, I can run that.
You wanna do that? You should on Thrift or Thrift? You're going Thrift. Did he give you a price?
No, I just remember seeing them on the story that day, and there was a price next to it then, but I don't remember now. I think one was like 6 something with the Mario, and it was like 5 something without it.
So this one is 575.
Yeah, that's what I'll see how much it comes out for sure.
Alright. What'd you value this stuff at?
I don't even know. I was really looking through my closet. What I didn't want to give up. 2 4s. These are probably bricks now.
The Obsidians?
Yeah.
Low key.
I mean, I got them from a guy that spent $450 on them, and I got them for 1 something. And I was like, I like low ones better. I got the lows. That makes sense. I got 2 pairs of those. Spent way too much on the first pair. StockX semi shipment like 3 weeks late.
You know you could send it back, right?
It was. I didn't even care. I was like, whatever.
Because you could have sent it back and just got credit back and just bought something
I
else.
should have done that because I tried to cancel. I was mad I even wore those ones.
Because I had the same situation with the SB Navies.
Okay,
I bought them early.
And then they went down like $80 once.
And then it came back up, and I was sick. I was sick because I think I paid $260, sent them back, and they ended up being like $320 right after that. So it was like a double L, but put it towards something I know it's gonna wear.
Depop purchase. Go from a guy I always bought from. That's not me.
So sick.
I think I got that's not me here.
It feels like Indiana having their back against the wall. Game 6 at home.
I feel like this one, I'm just awful. I'm just not 100% confident this one. I'll take the other 3, 4. I will do. I was at 320. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'll tell you one thing, I'm gonna start listening to SGA and all these ball screens.
No, you were at what for what? Probably like 150.
I gave you a better price. Here.
Oh, okay.
I was at like 2 there.
Okay.
30. 50, 40. They're 150 new.
Yeah. And then that would be what? I'm sorry, I'm blanked out.
No, you're good. I do it all the time.
Yeah. And this is 575.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's 325.
325.
320. Yeah, 250.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool.
You want to sell that?
Yeah.
Yep, you all set, bro.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate you, bro. Have a good one, man.
Do what's best for you in this situation.
Is it mostly clothing?
Yeah, I have like 6 pairs of shoes.
I can check out the shoes. I know clothing. Probably pass on, so like.
Okay. I got some jerseys.
This type of stuff. I will pass on.
Yeah, and look, I think this is a situation where it may come down not only to what the doctors say, but how he feels on Thursday night.
Yeah.
You know, does he feel like he can go out there and be, a weapon? Last night, he really was he should have finished this game, or whether it should have been
some soccer jerseys
TJ McConnell was having a spectacular game. They're going to go with what he wants, and I don't think knowing he's not 100% if he's out there and you 3 quarters.
How much are you looking for like some of this stuff? Like the soccer jerseys?
So the soccer jerseys, I was thinking maybe like 15 or 20, depending what you guys sell it for, of course. And then
like a Jeter.
Jeter. You said on the Jeter?
Yeah, how much?
For the basketball jerseys and the baseball, probably like 40 to 50.
40 to 50 might be tough, but
okay.
Again, I can look into it.
Yeah.
Again, I want to be careful that we don't make up. Appreciate your insight. You know this game. What do the next 2 days look like for Tyler?
When you're playing at this level, you're still wanting to make sure that you're on sync. Like in the first few moments, whether he's got it or he's not.
Right.
At least they have a game plan, knowing that those are the 2 options.
It's just hard because, we're just waiting to see how some, right? And those soft tissue injuries don't just heal up like in the next 48 hours.
Right.
No total wrong shot you in the backside that's going to leave them. Come on the floor, yes, but I want to see him on the floor. Can't go out there and be the best version of him, especially against his young Oklahoma City X-Man.
Right, and we've seen it a couple of times in this postseason, unfortunately. I think back to Steph Curry, I think to Aaron Gordon, who did play on a calf strain that he back last night. This duo was absolutely sensational. I don't know if
To Adidas, I know the 2000s.
looking back and saying this is what
pass on.
Yeah, this is when the duo, the stars were born. This was a moment of arrival, announcement, and introduction for J-Dub, one of the 2 players to be all NBA on both offensive and defense. There, that's my favorite word. Game 1, son.
It's 0 to 60 in 4.4. Tough shot from him.
That's what he do. The mid-range assassin, right? Coming in, doing what he do best. SGA tough shot making. That drive and kick by Luke Dort.
We're like 0 to 71.
See the campus you'll pass on and these as well?
Yeah. Those I know just don't go for anything.
And then Tyrese Halliburton, of course, he struggled.
You guys take
We now
something like
know
this
this
or
is
no?
in part due to injury, but it
How
is
much?
his first career playoff game with 0 made
yeah, you can leave it out.
Okay. To beat Tyrese Halliburton.
In the paint, kept getting in there and getting those angles he's expertly mastered over the years.
But it didn't hurt when
Going through the TJ McConnell 13 in the third, Pascal 14 in the fourth. We thought maybe we see another game 1 situation.
you know what, I was feeling okay. I was like, oh, maybe I wasn't so nuts. And then Jalen Williams said, you know what, again, we had questions about J-Dub at every point throughout the
Everything else is got everything.
That's everything. That's everything.
Again,
This I'll pass on.
27
Like t-shirts, what do you value them at? So when I go through, so I'm gonna just give you a whole number for everything.
Okay.
If that makes it easier.
Yeah. A number for everything would be good. Something like that. I'm thinking like
he was making a mixtape last night.
80 to 100.
80 to 100, probably tough, but again, I'll go through this. I'll give you a lot number for everything.
Okay.
He didn't even.
These shoes as well.
Okay.
Give him the half whistle.
Can I take look at these brick by bricks?
Yeah.
Pedro's parents
The 9.5 with
bargained
the
for
stain on it.
Mm-hmm.
and a new best friend for their son.
I think it'll come off. Or looks like oil.
It was alcohol. He tried cleaning it.
Is that all?
Yeah. And he said he tried cleaning it. I mean, it definitely dried up from how it was originally.
Yeah.
But I think that like maybe the best it gets.
Did you guys have a size 10 as well? Yes.
Yeah, the brand new one.
Star guard.
I had the white laces on there for before the new ones came out.
Trade at any point,
That's how you originally worked
yeah.
too.
Our goal isn't to win the
Picture
game,
of
it's to win the championship.
That's one of my favorite pictures.
Yeah.
Win a championship.
Like, I think
Hall of Famer Mark
if I'm not mistaken, it might be like the only picture
Yeah.
of him. Like these two, I will hold off on.
Okay.
Same thing with the 95s.
Okay.
Just because
It's old.
yeah, they're about to go. Like it's weird. These are probably hold on for.
Okay.
I was at 450 for that stuff.
450.
Yeah. Let me know what you're thinking. If you want to go through it, see where you're kind of at.
What are you at on the Kobe's?
Like 30 on those.
30.
Like we have one up similar condition, like 100. So realistically, it's gonna stuff like 70.
30. What about those?
Those were 50.
50. Okay.
These were 60.
60.
I know.
450. 450.
Yeah, for everything. Clothing is a little tougher, especially with the champion. Like we literally have a full rack right there of Champions jerseys, and like it's just sitting. Realistically, like it looks cool. It's nice for the summertime, but realistically, like that stuff just usually sits. There are like obviously like better stuff like the soccer jerseys and stuff like that. It's cool with the World Cup coming up, but those are like roughly like $40, $50 or whatever.
What are you on the Michael Jordan face tee?
That one I was at like 25. Like I seen one up for 75. Vintage, I know like it's a little bit different than like sneakers, margin wise, and just like fees and stuff. This one I was at 25. Like it's nice. Like I see what people have it up for, but just like realistically, what I think it'll sell for.
What about the 45s? Yeah, the white Jordan 45.
White Jordan 45. I'll be like 20, 25 on this one. Pretty sure, yeah.
What about store credit? What do you got on store credit?
Let me know what you see something. I'll work with you. Did you see something online or?
Yeah, like the new pair of the Nigels, the Brick by Bricks. I know you guys have it for $750.
Yeah. Yeah, let me know. Is that so? That's obviously one you're probably interested in, right?
Yeah, the Nigels.
I could do like $725 on those on the Nigels.
$725.
Yeah.
And then the 9.5, you guys have it up for how much? $550.
At least. So.
I don't know when the guy comes or whatever. It's just it's not the same.
It flattened it out.
Yeah.
I feel you. Was there anything else you saw?
Nah, just the Nigels 9.5 or 10.
Okay. I can get the 10 for you if you want to check that out too.
Can I see the 10?
Yeah, I got you. Appreciate it. Second. Check that out.
How much store credit?
Talking.
I would do 5 credit to 225.
Face tee?
Yeah.
What I was expecting.
Can you go higher on that?
To what?
I can't. When you need to get them settled into college, shop online and choose.
So you're saying like 525 credit?
Yeah.
Basically. What size are those Infinities? The Adidas?
10, I believe.
I see. Is this a chalk colorway?
Yeah, it's a chalk.
Would you do 550 with this stuff? I added this, and the Infinities. I'll do 550.
550 cash?
550 credit.
550 credit?
Yeah, 550 credit.
How much cash?
175.
175?
Yeah.
What do you mean? 175?
You said cash?
Yeah, cash.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about like?
Yeah, for everything.
Okay, my fault.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying like on top.
No.
It was 5 cash.
5 cash. With the stuff that you added?
Yeah, it was 5 cash,
Okay.
550 credit.
Can you do 550 cash for all this stuff?
Are you getting the Nigels?
No.
So no Nigels.
No
Okay. In that case, then I'll probably do 525.
525?
I'll do 525 cash.
Okay, that's cool.
That's cool?
Yeah.
I bet. What's the best way for you? Venmo, Zelle, Apple Pay?
Apple Pay.
Busy day. We're just doing a lot of inventorying, a lot of cleaning, a lot of listing, a lot of taking pictures. Obviously, got some content today, but at least for me wise, it's been a very long time since I've kind of like did a really majority of a vintage buy. Yeah, a lot of vintage. Obviously, some sneakers here. One of my favorite 90s shoes, MX2 CB94s, OG colorway. They literally just re-retro the shoe after dropping in 23, which made no sense whatsoever, but nonetheless, fire pair. Over here, we have some used Mocha lows. I'm not gonna lie, I think Jordan Brand has been doing the thing with the lows lately. I think there's a lot of good colorways, and you can't go wrong with a black and brown and beige cream sneaker right here. Gumbo Kobe's, and then we got some cool knick-knack. We got the Bean bobblehead. We got Scotty, my two favorite players, my favorite player of all time, AI, and then Kobe Bryant, like quacky water toy. How you guys doing? You guys looking for anything specific?
I'm selling sneakers. I talked to somebody the other day. I'm selling sneakers.
All right, let me see what you have. They brand new?
Yeah.
I bet. And when did you talk to them?
This is like Friday.
Friday? And how much they say?
And you want to see them first.
Okay, he didn't give you a price, he just said bring them in?
Yeah.
All right, bet. How much you looking for these?
Like, you do trades too?
Yeah. I do know these are still sitting in stores.
Yeah.
So how much?
Pops had sent me and they in my side. That's what I'm saying. I can't. It's 14. I ain't no damn 14.
What size you need?
I'm saying, like, I was trying to look at something.
How much you want for these?
You can't do 150.
Let me see.
Dude, they like 2 something.
Retail?
Yeah.
Retail is 210.
210.
They're going for 175. I'll probably be like $125 on these. But if you see something, let me know. I'll work with you on the price.
Yeah.
What size are you?
I'll probably just get something from him if anything.
All right.
So like 9.5, 9.
So everything here is used, but we do have brand new as well, which is usually next door, but it's closed right now. But if you look for anything specific, just let me know. And I can see. I can check out system, see if we have it in the back for you.
You want to look and see?
So
you don't got no Kuna jersey?
Which one?
Kuna, Atlanta.
Alright, in the midst of that recap, bought a pair of Ray Airs in a size 14. Was just talking about this shoe earlier. Size 14, not really going for much, but he ended up swapping for a midnight 86. So he's happy, we're happy. All is good. Back to this stuff. We got some vintage Nike track windbreaker pants. Being on the East Coast and being in Jersey, or North Jersey specifically, we don't really get a lot of Nike, a lot of the newer Nike, Yankee jerseys, but we got the cap in right here. Low-key hate buying champion jerseys, but when you get a good one like this one, the 45 MJ, this one does pretty well. Another one that does well for us, the Ramen, especially in black. Got a champion USA, got a Wizards Jordan. I'm not gonna go through all of them. Got a Kobe, got a J-Kid Suns, got a reversible pimpin'. I'm gonna just go over some of my favorite stuff. Right here we got a baseball jersey, Chicago Bulls baseball jersey. I love the fading, love the color. Everything about this one is really nice. We got a Chicago Bulls championship tee. This one is from 96. So we got a 96 championship tee. 96 is the best year ever. Don't argue with me because I'm biased. Chicago Bulls warm up, Nike. Love to see that. You got the Salem MJ face. There's a couple that I see all the time. MJ's one. I see a Magic. I see a Bird. I see a Bo Jackson. Just a dope piece right there. You got a Nike windbreaker jacket. It's a medium, but it runs big. So it was a reprint. I thought it was cool. It's a Kobe Bryant Mamba tee. This one is probably my favorite piece that we bought. This one is the cutoff Nike Chicago Bulls t-shirt. Like, I've never seen this before. Again, it's nothing crazy, but it's just cool. Get the Bulls on the front. Bulls basketball with the Nike check. Reversible pimpin', another Nike jacket. And then we got a bunch of soccer jerseys. We got a Brazil. There's another Brazil somewhere in here. We got a Chile national team jersey, World Cup. I think the qualifiers are about to start or something like that. The World Cup is next year. It is in New Jersey, or the finals are in New Jersey. World Cup bucket list item. Definitely gonna try to go to the one in like probably Philly because it'll definitely be less expensive and probably less chaotic. I hate dealing with North Jersey traffic and trying to get to MetLife and all that, especially during the finals. Just be mayhem. But we got a Brazil right here. Got a USA. Got a Turkey. This one's fire. Never seen a Turkey soccer jersey before, but this one's dope. Another Brazil. All this stuff. Plus some shoes. He cashed out. He was thinking about the brick by bricks, but we have a 9.5 here, but I don't know if you guys can see. There's like a stain or a mark right there. And then also bought a pair of shorts that Brown's probably want to cop because he has it right now off camera to the side. But yeah, he didn't want these. But it's funny, as he was looking at these, we ended up selling a size 13, which is really dope. Really happy about that, because the prices that these are going for are insane. A lot of people shoe of the year. Again, not mine, but still a decent shoe. Don't think it's worth the price. But yeah, it's about $417 right now. Got a lot of listings to do, a lot of shoes to put back. Matt's probably about to start taking pictures of this stuff. Get this week rolling, and yeah, see you guys shortly. YouTube, what's going on? Today's June 27th, Friday. It's been a while since we filmed. It's been hot the last couple of days, but we're back. We're a nice batch of orders. A lot of good stuff going out this week. Over here, we have a size 4.5 Hatton Bread 1. Next to that, we have a Bread 1 85. Shout out to this person from Florida. Over here, we have a size 12.5 Union 1 Beffy's Beauty Supply. I know a lot of people will probably rank this as the worst or the last Union 1. Probably rightfully so, but definitely a good pair there. Over here, we got a Taupe 4. Next to that, we have a really clean Off-White 5 sale. Look at that. It's funny because we sold a Beat pair yesterday. Here we got a Midnight Navy 6 next to a Cool Gray 9, Playoff 13. A nice pair. Shout out to the gentleman who actually sold us this 13 the other day, because we were just talking about this shoe. We were talking about how, like, you know, when he saw this shoe back in the day, he had to have them. And it's funny because a couple days later, he ended up selling a Black Toe 14. Really nice pair. Wish they had the panels, but really good shoe there. Shout out to Richard from South Carolina. He ended up picking up the Dodgers and the Halos. He traded some stuff in. We do a lot of business with him, so we really appreciate the support. Next to that, we have probably my favorite pair in this batch, the CDG Foam Posits. Personal pair. They're a size 10, but I don't know what it is with the newer phones, but they just run a little bigger. Really love this shoe. It's probably my favorite sneaker in my collection, but I ended up finding a 9.5, which fits a lot better, so got rid of the 10. Shout out to that person, because that is a really rare pair, or a really rare shoe. Kind of hard to come by. Prices on them brand new, out of this world, but really good shoe. Knew it wasn't going to last long. We got an Air Max 95 Atmos. We love Nike. I honestly like that pair. You know, I think the more I've seen that shoe on the shelf, it's kind of like I appreciate that shoe a little bit more. The other color is really nice, but that pair is really beautiful. Over here, we got a pair of gray, New Balance 2002 Rs. We got some 530s. We got some pennies over here. We got some Huaraches in the Phoenix Suns colorway. We got a Pittsburgh Pirates throwback warm-up. We have a WrestleMania. You see The Rock and you see John Cena on that. And then we got a Travis Scott basketball shorts. So really nice batch of orders to start the day after being away for a while. Burn, anything for the people.
The Bread 85s have been coming in a lot more frequently recently. I don't know what it is. The more they come in, the more they grow on me. So that's a really great shoe. Right next to those, the Beffys. A lot of people slander that shoe, like Jordan said. I personally love that shoe. I still have it in my collection. I feel like it's a great shoe because of the woven material. Definitely keeps your feet cool throughout the summer days if you decided to wear a high top Jordan 1 like that. The 4s right next to those, the Taupe Haze. I believe there's a Jordan 4 that's similar to that color called the Cave Stone with the Nike Air on the back. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like those. They might be like a better version of those and closer to the Travis Friends and Family. Another set of retros next to those Kobe Dodgers. Glad to see another pair of Dodgers going out. I feel like we started to sell those here and there ever since we came back from the show. Going down to the bottom, TDG foams. That colorway has actually grown on me more compared to the white ones. I'm actually in the process of looking for the black pair, but like Jordan said, people want astronomical numbers for the brand new pair. Those 95s, I'm actually really happy to see it go out. I've been tired of staring at that shoe for the past, I don't know how long. I feel like it just sat way too long. It's a really good shoe, so whoever bought that, huge shout out to you. Not too much clothing, but I'll mention the WrestleMania shirt because I think there's a wrestling event going on in Saudi Arabia this weekend. Most likely why that sold, or maybe the person just really liked that shirt. But hey, shouts to whoever bought that. And yeah, glad to be back recording. It is Friday. It's not as hot anymore, at least for today. You know, the AC won't be blaring in here if we decide to record here. And I did want to mention that we do have a ton of shoes that we'll probably get to mention later on today. So yeah, shouts to everyone who bought off the eBay.
Glad to be back. And like Burn said, I got a lot of stuff up there. It's crazy. It's been a crazy week. I am wearing a long sleeve, so I am not crazy. It is not hot out today. Burn has pants on, so really cool today, just before anyone says anything, because it's been hot the last couple of days. We got a lot of stuff to get to, got a lot of stuff to post online, trying to catch up with a lot of things, you know, trying to get this stuff price tagged, but also got a lot of stuff to list on eBay. So again, check out the eBay, TopshelfKicks.com. There's a lot of good stuff. Yeah, let's flick this up, pack it up, and get it out so we get the day started. How much you want on Seattle's?
56 trade.
Yeah, let me see what we got. I can do 150 on these.
Okay, we use like
I could do 50 on these.
Alright, cool. That's perfect.
So 100 is the difference?
Yep. I'm gonna look around.
Yeah, take your time. Stuff what I told you, but you want these as well too. He told you 320.
I see you took these off already.
Huh?
I see you took these off eBay.
Yeah, I took them down because if I don't do it now, I'm gonna forget, and then it's gonna end up selling, and then I'm gonna get in trouble. So I don't want that happening. I will do. So you gonna do 80 here. So you're trying to pay 3 flat?
Yeah.
No,
three.
4 flat. Because he said 320,
right,
and you said you want 80.
Right.
So you want to pay 4 flat. That's cool. That's cool with me. How you want to pay? It's funny. People have been sending us like 1 million offers on these online.
For real?
Anytime we get a Trav, we get like 1 million offers, especially the cheaper ones.
Yeah.
People just send like low balls, and like sometimes like they get close to what we want, but we just usually are kind of online. We're usually firm on the price just because the fees and shit like that. We know they're going any second. But there's like 4. There's a Phantom in there, and there should be a Canary in there too, in a 9.5. Yep.
Good.
All set.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you as always.
Yep.
Huh?
Done?
Yeah. Only thing is those.
Alrighty, wrapping up. A lot of shoes back there. Tomorrow, Saturday. Got a couple stuff going out. Tomorrow should be a busy day because Saturdays are always a busy day. Really looking forward to it. Looking at the case, we need to fill it up. But there's a lot of stuff on this counter that, you know, once we get through everything, we're gonna get to that. But yeah, shout out to everyone who's been stopping by lately, just because it's been really crazy. And we've been making a lot of great sales. Summertime's out, the heat's out. Literally, the heats are out. So yeah, Matt, anything for the people?
At the beginning of this week, it was like 90 to almost 100 degrees. It was super hot, but like people still showed up for the shop, so appreciate that like very much. Yeah, no, that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it. One and done. Catch you guys tomorrow. Peace. YouTube, what's going on today? Saturday. The nice batch of orders going out. Really heavy batch right here. Stuff in the bottom. We got a brand new pair of black toe 1 lows. Really good pair. Don't really go for much, but nice pair for the summertime. Talk about a pair that's about a retro soon. We have the shadow backboards. Just got this pair in 2 days ago. It's already going out. You know, shout out to you eBay snipers, because a lot of you guys got the notifications on. This shoe wasn't even up for 3 hours and it was already sniped. So shout out to that person, because again, they were on it, they saw it, and they didn't pump fake, because you're starting to see a lot of the comparisons of the new ones coming out to this one. Now obviously the leather is not the same, the orange is not the same, so some people like myself, when it comes to these retro ones, like to revert back to the previous release. Over here we have a brick by brick U size 9.5. You know, we've kind of been getting them in a little bit lately. We've been selling them too as well, which is really good. This one in particular has, I don't know if you guys can tell, but someone spilled something on it, try to clean it, and you see a stain. Kind of the reason why I don't think this shoe is worth that much, in my opinion, but again, it's still a great shoe. A lot of people shoe of the year. I'm really happy about this sale. We got a Fair 4. It's funny because we're so stocked up in the back, and I was trying to rearrange things, and we had 2 pairs of the Fair 4s, and I took one of them out because I'm like, you know, we're not going to sell one no time soon. Sure enough, 24 hours later, we ended up selling one, and you had to grab it back and, you know, flick it up so we can get up online and hopefully sell another one soon. Over here, we have a really clean metallic 5, probably the OG of the year, in my opinion. Numbers that this is warranting is crazy on a used pair, so really happy about this sale. Took a little longer than expected, but nonetheless it's going out. We got a Smoke Playoff 12, 1 Kobe to me, which is probably the 2nd worst Kobe in here off of just sale wise. The eggplant Kobe's, we have so many of these. We have 3 in a size 10, because this is a size 10, and yeah, this shoe is just really hard to move. It's just like, I don't know, I mean, I kind of see why. Just one of those Kobe's that just don't do well for us compared to like a Dodgers, a Grinch and stuff like that. Over here we have a Staple, Jeff Staple SB Panda, really nice. Comes with the green laces, which I really love. Adds like a nice little touch. You know, if you want a Panda and you want to stand out a little bit, you know, you get this one, because it's a if you know, you know kind of shoe. Over here we got a Run the Jewels SB High. Not really crazy about it. The pink, the furriness, not really high on that one. 2 pairs we just got in the other day. Shout out to that dude, because we got the Air Stabs and we got some React Prestos. It's one of those stuff that, you know, kind of want to buy, but when you getting the bulk, it makes a little bit more sense. So really happy to see some of that stuff, you know, starting to head out, because I think we sold something yesterday as well from that batch, the Midnight 86s. So really happy about, you know, that, just turning that money over real quick. Pair of Solomons, definitely a nice pair. The Solomons in here takes a little longer than anticipated in here for some weird reason. A lot of times when we get them, I think they're gonna go pretty quickly, but not really. Honestly, it takes, you know, a couple months for us to move. Over here we have an Onyx foam runner. No, nothing too crazy, but oddly enough, we've been getting a lot of Onyx foam runners in lately, which is pretty funny. But it is probably one of the best foam runners, or the sand. You know your black and your white. Just like your slides, those two usually move pretty well compared to all the other colorways. You got a Nyx Dunk, you got a Tasmanian Devil, Harley Davidson tee that Matt just flicked up the other day, already going out, which is good when it comes to clothing, because again, a lot more people are bringing it to us, and we have so many, and we're trying to, you know, pump a lot of this stuff out. So really happy about that. And then again, it's nice out, it's hot out, it's gonna be hot all summer. As you can tell, the first 3 days of the week, we got Supreme shorts going out, really nice. You can probably wear those to go swimming, but a really nice pair. Nothing is better than, you know, having a Supreme short t-shirt and stand out a little bit.
Great batch to end the week off. Definitely a quality over quantity type of batch. Backboards, definitely a shoe that a lot of people are trying to grab, especially with the re-retros coming out now. That year specifically is probably the best year of those, in my opinion. I'm not entirely sure how everyone else feels, but the quality, the color, and the overall make of that shoe from that specific year probably has to be the best. The brick by brick, I wore my pair yesterday. Compared to most 4s, a lot of people do say this as well. Those are one of the comfiest. Definitely like the colors on that one. Glad to see that one go out, especially with that stain on, I think it was the left shoe. Yeah, the Run the Jewel SB, I feel like that would be better as a low instead of a high. And the size 13 stuff, I'm really happy to see that stuff start to fly out the door. I'm just starting to take a lot of real estate in the back and running out of IKEA bags because of that. So whoever's a size 13 out there that wants a couple good everydays, comfy stuff, we definitely have it for you, new or very lightly used. So definitely check out our eBay for that. It's Solomon season, so I'm not surprised to see these go out. You know, definitely a great recommendation for low tops. And I'll end off with this nice combination of a Harley tee and black shorts. That's definitely summertime combo, in my opinion. A black shirt with some black shorts and some comfy sneakers. So shouts to everyone who bought up the eBay, and I'm anticipating for a busy Saturday.
Yeah, it should be a busy Saturday. It's been pretty busy lately. Talked about it yesterday a little bit. All these shoes that's up top. Hopefully get some time today to get to it, but there's still a lot of pictures we gotta get up online. A lot more stuff we gotta flick up, so I'm a little bit behind, but again, shout out to you guys because we really appreciate it. But yeah, let's flick this up, pack it up, and get it out so we get the day started.
It's good. Yeah, it's been a while.
That's what we've been training for since we were little kids.
Stuff.
This moment.
You looking to sell everything or you want to trade?
Just cash.
Alright, cool. How much were you looking for everything?
Let's start with the shoes.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys take customs.
Customs? How much?
40.
40.
$80 for those.
Cougars.
120.
Starfish. Yeah, Starfish.
75.
Sesames.
50.
One like 82.
80.
Vintage.
Let's see what I got. 10 for that.
10 here.
10 there.
10 there.
5.
5.
5.
5.
10.
10.
And then I was gonna see what I could get for that. I'm not too sure.
Why are you doing that? It's bad juju. Yeah, I do like that.
This one you say you don't know, right?
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Okay. And the EE shorts?
I'm not too sure on those either. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me go through this.
Okay.
Let me see where I'll be at. I feel like this stuff is fine. I think that was 40. I think you said 10. 5.
5.
30, 35. You said 10.05 here.
10.
10 should be at 40. This should be cool. Let me go to the sneakers.
Alright.
Let me see roughly where I'll be at.
Okay.
Just give me one.
Alright, I'm just gonna look around.
Yeah, do you think?
Hey there, man.
What's going on, bro?
What's up, bro?
What are you asking on these two?
Let me see what I got. 130 here.
Yeah.
Yep, and then 50 here.
Anything in the jacket? Like I can't find that exact one. Like I see similar ones.
I got it for 150, so if I could get rid of it for like 100, I'd be fine with that.
For this stuff, I came up to 4 with this stuff. The sneakers I was just a lot lower on, just because a lot of it, aside from the starfishes, are beaters.
Yeah.
So a lot of it we're just gonna price like extremely low.
Is that with these two?
Yeah.
That's with them.
Yeah, I did the 50 here that you said. I did 50 here on the Travs. I did 100 here.
Okay.
And then again, all this other stuff I was just like extremely low.
Yeah.
Just because like the Heritage and the UNC the Chicago's, like without the customs already low.
Yeah.
So I just gotta factor that in. And the same thing with the with like 82s, you know. But again, I'll do more like store credit. If you just want to see if there's anything you like. That's without this right now. I just want to look into this a little bit more just to see like what I can do.
Would you do 5 for everything? Because I was bump this up to 450 and then an extra 50 for that.
I can do 450.
450 with that.
This is like a wild card, I'm gonna be honest. I just don't know. I can't find like.
Yeah, I know. I can't find it anywhere.
Like I see like the one that I thought it was different because
it's definitely a newer kind of jacket.
Yeah, it's a new starter.
Yeah.
And I do know like the Eagle stuff is rare. Like the old Eagle stuff sells,
right.
And then the newer stuff is kind of predicated on if the Eagle's going to be good, which I think they will be. But that's usually what the newer stuff relies on. But it is a nice jacket. It'll definitely sell. I just don't know for what. And I do know like the newer Eagle stuff goes for a lot less and less. It's like the Princess Diana and stuff like that, or like simple just like Kelly Green stuff. I do know.
You want to do a 4 or 5 point flip?
4 or 5 point flip.
You don't know if they run small?
You can try them on. 4 or 5 point flip.
Or yeah.
I'll run that.
Yeah.
I'll run that. I will definitely run that. You want to call it now? Or call it in the air.
Call it now. Tails.
Tails. All right.
Yep.
I have a nickel. I don't have a quarter.
Scary.
Let's see.
Let's go.
Tails. Alrighty. Zell. Zell's the best way?
Please, yep.
Alright, good. Give me 1 second.
I'm pretty sweaty.
Hey, it's a good win, man. I was low-key hot the last 2 days.
Yeah.
It's my first L. It's okay, though. It's okay. It's worth it.
Top Shelf.
I have a quick question. Do you guys buy Eric and Anna shorts, like brand new pairs?
I mean, it just kind of depends. How many pairs did you have?
I think I have like 3 or 4 pairs.
And they're new in the package?
I'm trying to trade up for like a pair of shoes. That's why I was trying to fill that in. I'm trying to see what I have.
Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to trade up for shoes, you could definitely bring the stuff by and we could at least take a look and kind of assess where we'd be at, and then you could kind of decide.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good one. You too, what is good? I'm back. Man, today has been crazy. I was at the market early. It was like one of those days where the market's going to be closed the next couple weeks / months, and it was popping today even though the rain was kind of there. Yesterday I was here in and out, so I wasn't able to be on film, but hopefully we've been getting some good content for y'all. I just finished Got Sold Part 2, my POV content. That video is pretty crazy, and I'm working hard to make sure to get kind of videos flowing on a consistent basis on my end, being the flea market content, picking stuff like that. Top Shelf.
What's up, bud? I was in there last week and I traded some sneakers in.
Okay.
I wanted to know, do you guys guys take Flint 7s?
You definitely take Flint 7s. The problem is they are very low, and we have quite a few of them. So if they're used, I mean, we'd have to see them. But I'd expect. I mean, I don't know what.
They're new.
Oh, okay.
I literally just tried them on, you know, like, and it's my foot is too wide.
Got you.
So I just took it off.
Yeah, I mean, you.
I laced them up, tried them on.
Yeah.
And they were too wide. I don't know if you remember, I took the Black Cats and the Cardinal 3s. I was there with YT last week, the postal worker guy.
Yes, I believe I do remember. Yes.
Yeah. But then I'm looking through my kicks, and then my personal kicks. I was telling Aaron, I was like, dude, these are my own kicks. I was like, I don't wear the Flint 7s. So I was like, let me find out if you got them. Buy it.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely bring them in, but I'm not sure how high we'd be on them. That's all.
Got it. Can you like guesstimate more or less?
What size?
Or
Give me 1 second.
Copy that.
So again, this is also tough because we try to give people prices over the phone, and they show up and it's something different than what. They look pretty low. Honestly, probably only like $50.
Damn, so they are going for low.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're going for about 100. I mean, it's a great shoe. I'd say it's worth keeping. We'd probably do a little more store credit, but
No, it is a great shoe. The problem is, like I said, it's
too narrow.
I have a wide foot.
Yeah.
And it just fits me just absolutely wrong.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Like, I mean, if it's that low, then I might try to just sell them like on cards or shit like that.
Yeah, no, it's definitely worth trying. I just know that, like, for us, they kind of sit at 100 on eBay. After fees, it's not really that much, you know?
Got it. Quick question. Do you guys carry the Malachites, the SBs?
In a size 11?
Because if I do store credit, right, then I can just switch them up for some SBs that are more or less around the same price. But what do you recommend? Because I'm an SB, like, I'm switching over to SBs.
Got you. I don't think we have those.
But if I got to do a swap or something.
I mean, it wouldn't be that much more, but it just kind of depends on what you're interested in. That shoe we don't have in a 11, but yeah, I would just say next time you're in the area, maybe just stop by and bring them by if you still have them, and try to work something out.
Got it. And then you guys are on eBay, right? So I can just go on eBay and check the site out.
Yep.
Copy that. Thank you so much, my guy.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good one. Yeah, so yeah, try and be more consistent with the content, especially on YouTube, man. So, you know, might not be around as much, but it is what it is. Because obviously it's important to run the business, but it's also important to keep other things flowing. And thankfully the guys have been handling stuff. And most of the time, if it gets super busy, it's people coming in here to sell us stuff. You know, if you want to sell your stuff, if you need cash, you know, sadly sometimes you might have to wait, you know, 5-10 minutes or whatever till Jordan's done or I'm done or Berwin's done or whatever. Rambling on. Let's see what else happens. Top Shelf.
Hi, I was calling because I had DM'd the pay about the Jordan 11s, and he said he'd be 150. I was trying to see what time you got closed exactly.
Today we close at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Okay.
Yeah, if you DM'd us and if they were brand new, we would just have to check them out in person to make sure, and then yeah, if we.
It's brand new.
Cool. Yeah. So yeah, we're here till 6 today.
All right, I'm gonna try to get there before 6.
All right, sounds good. Have a good one. That's a perfect way of a phone working how it's supposed to. Someone calling saying, "Hey, what time you guys close?" or whatever. Even though obviously we could always check out that info online, do your Googles. Man, the wall looks very beautiful right here with all these Air Max 95s. Oh man.
Alrighty, it's past 6. The one last buy before we closed out for the weekend. For some Trav, some Black Hat 13s, some Weatherman foam posits, and some regular ones. Nothing too crazy. Small batch of stuff ready to go out on Tuesday. It's gonna be like triple of this by the time we come back here. So over the weekend it usually gets a little crazy. So all this stuff is hitting the eBay as we speak. Just talk about some of this stuff that we recently got, because again, haven't really been recording much lately. Just want to talk about some of the stuff that we got this week, because I think there's a lot of good stuff that we really haven't talked about. Over here we have a 10.5 Bread 11. We have a Union 1. Max wearing his pair today. Size 11, really clean pair. I kind of expect this shoe to sell by Tuesday. No, a shoe that a lot of people don't like, but a shoe that we like here. The Cortez Honey Blacks. Love this pair. Gave my dad my pair for Father's Day and his birthday, so he really liked these, which was a surprise. Got some P-Rods. P-Rods right here. 10.5. No extra laces or nothing like that. We got some PSG 5s. I'm wearing the green pair. We got the navy pair. We got the gray pair here. We have an orange lobster. Got a green lobster and a purple lobster. So this is pretty crazy, honestly. I forgot we had all three. 3 pairs right here. 7.5, 11, and 12. This doesn't come with anything. This has OG all. 85, 1, 9.5. We just sold the 10 the other day. Shout out to that dude. This pair is super clean. I'm starting to come around on this pair. I know Berwin talked about it the other day. The only problem with this shoe is like this shoe doesn't fit me. Like a 9.5 doesn't fit and a 9 don't fit. So this is one of those shoes I appreciate from afar because it'll never fit me properly. Travis 4s, starting to crack on the inside, but still kind of a pair you don't see all the time, and I think it's a very underappreciated Trav. Sport Blue 3s, Packer, Reebok, Shack Attacks, Blue Chips. Have you seen this movie?
I've seen it.
Okay. If I was going to say, one of the top 5 basketball movie in my opinion with Shaq, Henny, but those two are the main characters, so really good shoe there. We got a black toe one, you know, Action Bronson. You have a True Blue 3, I was about to say 11, size 11. Some up tempos, Red Airs, some white cements, Lost and Founds, What the 4s, Anthracite 9s, just so many things. Lucky shorts, really clean, size 13. There's more stuff here, but we recently sold decent amount today. Sold 3s that didn't hit the eBay. The blue Ahmad 3s that we just got. Let me see what's behind the counter. We got some Air Max 90s. We got some Shocks. We got some Why So Sad. Some AEs, some KDs. LeBron, you had to be here for this era because this was a crazy era. Another pair of bronze, King's Pride. Super clean pair. Looks brand new, but probably worn one time. Got some Shocks. A whole lot of Shocks action going on. Yeah, a lot of stuff. More stuff to get to. More stuff to list. Just been doing a lot of work here, so if you guys come in here, you see us like, you know, busy or like you don't hear from us, you know, the first time, just so locked in right now just because there's so many different things that we're trying to catch up on, make sure covering all the bases and stuff like that. Cool clothing in. We got a Joker t-shirt. We got a Grateful Dead. There's a Toronto Maple Leafs Nike jersey that I kind of put aside. It's on the eBay, but I put aside. EE shorts that I know Burn put one aside already. A whole lot of stuff, just crazy. Oh, can't forget about the Hokas. Your girl's gonna buy these?
Also, like her mom wear a size 10, not a 9.5.
Ah.
Yeah, so it was half a size smaller.
Half size too big. So if you're a women's 9.5 or men's 8, you have some Hokas. But yeah, all in all, just shout out to the guys just because, you know, everyone's just been busting their ass, just trying to, you know, stay up to date and stuff like that, taking pictures, cleaning, listing, buying, a whole lot of stuff. Content wise, I know Burns been doing a lot of videos. I know Ed's been working on his flea market videos, his God Soul video. Burns just finished and uploaded the other day the God Soul videos, doing another video plus a TikTok. So everyone's just swamped right now with a lot of stuff, but we're getting to it. Summertime, so you know everyone's trying to get fly, get fresh, and all that good stuff. Yeah, just super excited to, you know, kick my feet up for the next couple of days and get back to it next week. Guys, anything for the people?
Shout out to the seller that we had a few weeks ago from Japan. So was a bunch of like really cool wrestling tee. A lot of that been selling like almost every day. So we're still getting a lot of shirt in for the summertime. So I'm gonna be flicking those up and posting them real soon. Keep an eye on those.
Yeah, I know it gets crazy when it gets to this side because I end up having to make another pile behind the counter. So that's how I know that this is getting a little overwhelming. But it's cool to see because when people come in here, I'm usually the one who sits on this side. So I can't really see who comes in. And when people are like at the counter, they're like, oh, I didn't even know you were sitting there. So that's how I know it's getting pretty hectic. A lot of people who do come in and they see this, their shoes are for sale. This just means it's ready to go on the shelves and it's in the process of getting either listed, drafted, or tagged. For anyone that comes in here and they see this entire crazy mess of shoes, all these shoes are for sale. You guys come in, want to try anything on, want to take a look, even if it doesn't have a tag, they are for sale. They are on the eBay with pictures and everything like that. Another thing I wanted to mention too is a lot of people have been saying recently our shoes look pretty good as far as a presentation. It's because we do care about cleaning them. We don't do anything like deep cleans or anything like that. We just give them a quick wipe down. But a lot of stores, I'm not gonna say who, I feel like we're one of the best that takes care and takes pride in our products. Especially when it comes to lacing. Like me and Jordan are very anal about the way certain shoes are laced, pretty much close to factory laced when you guys come in here. So in the pictures on the display on the shelves, we're very strict in how they look, just for you guys to come in here and get a very great experience. More than that, shouts to everyone who pulled up today, shouts to everyone who's been watching the content. I gotta say, pumping out a lot of quick little snippets of our videos on TikTok and Reels, and some of them have been going off. So anyone who doesn't just watch the YouTube videos and watches all the shorts and stuff like that, shouts to you. A lot of them are hitting over 10k views, which is nuts. So shouts to all y'all for the consistent support. I know the whole short form content is in right now, hence why I feel like our YouTube numbers aren't doing the greatest, but nonetheless, all the support means a lot. It's currently 6:23. I'm ready to go home and I'm ready for July 4th weekend, so that should be interesting. And yeah, one and done. Catch y'all Tuesday. Also, I want to apologize if you haven't gotten too much content this week or the past couple of videos that you guys watch. We've been so locked in with the business aspect and things that, you know, we just haven't been recording as much content, but we'll try our best next week. Catch y'all on Tuesday. Oh my god.